Hello my friends, welcome back to Mana Birds. My name is Murilo Ambra and thank you for watching me. We have almost 4,000 hours watched and almost 500 subscribers. I'm really happy with the result of the channel and it's a pleasure to be here Sunday making this video for you. Today we play with Elves and let me tell you something. I thought the deck was gonna be bad and we got a trophy. I play 3 leagues. I did 4-1, 5-0 and a 3-2. So we can say the deck is strong. I thought it was going to be bad because it's vulnerable against the sweepers right now. We have really good sweepers from Mono Red. And the festivities is 1 damage each creature, or we have brief weapons 2 damage. Or the black drawing sorrow is -2/-2. So it's kind of all the colors we have really good sweepers. But after sideboard, the deck was really good, was really consistent, and we have counters. So we got a trophy. It was really interesting. You're gonna see. Let's talk about the deck. It starts with the lands, just 13 lands. Yes, it's not that much, so we're gonna mulligan a lot. And you know Magic the Gathering. If you don't mulligan, you don't win. That's it. Don't be afraid to mulligan with this deck, because we have 11 cards to draw a lot of cards. We have 4 Winds in Way. It's a 2 mana. We choose creature or land, reveal the top 4 cards of your library and put all those cards in your hand and the rest in the graveyard. Lead the Stamped is almost the same. It's a 3 mana. You look the top 5 cards of your library and you put n numbers of creatures in your hand. The rest going to the bottom of the library. 3 copies of Distant Melody. This card is so strong. It's 4 mana. We're gonna choose elf and you draw 1 card for each elf on the play. And we have 2 copies of Vini Shaper Prodigy. It's a 2 mana 2/2, or you pay the kicker plus 2 mana. We look how many cards? Look at the top 3 cards of your library and we put 1 in your hand and the rest in the bottom of the library. So, how I said, we are afraid to mulligan? No, because maybe in turn 3, turn 4, we're gonna draw a lot of cards. Elves then add mana. We have 3 corps of Arbor Elf, 1 Elf Mystic, 1 Find Horn, and 1 Llanowar Elf. Why we don't use 3 copies of Llanowar? Instead, different names. It's because maybe opponents has Echoing Truth. So different names is better right now in the format. Also 4 copies of Jaspera and 4 copies of the Rangers. And those 2 cards is really important because they add any color of mana. For the sideboard, really good, and also in the main deck we have 3 Distant Melody and 1 Spell Pierce. And of course the Prodigy, you need blue mana to find a card. And what else we have right here? Plus of course the best card here in the deck, Priest of Titania. It's 2 mana 1/1, add 1 mana for each elf in the battlefield. I don't know how this card can be common, but it is, and it is amazing. In paper is really expensive, and Pauper is cheap. I'm gonna talk about the price of the deck soon. The deck is really cheap. 1 copy of Masked Vandal is a 2 mana 1/3. When enters the battlefield, we exile 1 creature card from the graveyard and exile 1 target artifact or enchantment opponent controls. And also this card is every creature type, so it is an elf. We have this guy right here. Is a 2 mana 1/1. Whenever another elf enters the battlefield, puts a +1/+1 counter. So it's gonna be a really huge guy. This is a combo deck, alright? Back of the games we use, I believe, the Sentinel, the name is a 1 mana 2/2. We don't use this card anymore because we wanna play a lot of elves in the game and kill the opponent with Timberwatch Elf. It's a 3 mana 1/2. Tap and target creature gets +X until the end of the turn, where X is the number of elves on the battlefield. So it's gonna be 1 attack maybe, no more than that. because also we have Cure Ranger. This card is amazing. It's 1 mana 1/1. We return a forest to our hand and 1 tap target creature. So we can untap Priest of Titania, tap again, add a lot of mana, or cause a lot of damage with this guy here. I didn't know why Bokinha was playing with Avenging Hunter. I don't think the initiative is necessary, but maybe the reason is the trample. Sometimes opponent has a lot of creatures on the play, so trample is really important. So I really love this card here in the deck, and opponent doesn't expect that. 1 copy of General's Ant to find an island that we need. We're gonna look for a forest and think you can take this land right here. That is the idea of the deck. And we have 8 cards to add any color of mana. The rest is gonna be green. Let's go for the sideboard. Sideboard. For the red color here, we have 2 copies of Gorilla Shaman. This is one of the best cards I think right now on the sideboard, because all the glitters is everywhere, and it's most of the time 1 mana you destroy 1 land. 1 copy of Valakut. This card can be really good to kill any creature on the table, or if your opponent plays with a Turbo Fog, we can kill with the damage. We can play this guy right here against the fairies. It's really important, but I don't know if it's that good, because fairy right now plays with black, so they have snuff out, they have a lot of removals, so I'm not sure about the Archer. 2 more copies here against artifacts and enchantments. 2 copies of Well-Wisher, the 2 mana 1/1, we tap and gain 1 life for each elf on the battlefield. It's gonna be a lot of gain life. And the most important thing in the sideboard, the counters. I tell you, I didn't know this card before, and it's really good. It's really good to counter Drawing Sorrow. It's 1 mana counter target sorcery spell. It's really strong. Also have another copy of Spell Pierce, 2 copy of this spell. So if you play against, let's say we just got the trophy with the EZ control. If you play against EZ, look how many counters you're gonna bring. We have 2 elemental blue elemental blast, 2 dispels, 1 spell pierce. Just for the sideboard is gonna be 5. Against the black color, 2 dispel, 1 envelope, and 1 spell pierce. It's gonna be 4 cards, plus this, we have 1 spell pierce here in the main deck. So that is the reason this deck is playable right now, because we have a lot of counters in the sideboard. And this deck I copy from Bokinha. If you don't know Bokinha, Bokinha is a really experienced player with this deck. He just played Pauper with Elves. He loves this. I talk to him and he loves this deck. And if you check here, just this year, look at that. Look how many 5-0s he did. It was a lot. That is the reason that I just copy his deck. I didn't think, I just said, you know what, I'm not gonna expend my time, just create a deck. I'm gonna copy his deck because he know what he's doing. And look, that is just 20 ticks. Pauper supposed to be really cheap, like 10 ticks, but it's not that anymore. All the decks are expensive because we have Hydroblast, Pyroblast, Dust to Dust, a lot of expensive cards. And the only card is expensive in this deck, it's more than 5 ticks, is the Blue Elemental Blast. There you have 2 copies here in the sideboard. But let me tell you, you can change this card for Spell Pierce. Look, that is almost free. So if you take out the Blue Elemental, it's gonna be less than 10 ticks. So it's a really cheap deck and it's strong. And that's it. I talk too much. Let's go for the league. 5-0. Thank you, Bokinha, for the list. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you enjoy, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel. Channel is free, always gonna be free, all right? Here we go, friends. Game number 1, we playing against Jeskai, one of the best players right now in Pauper. He's a Brazilian guy. And we start mulligan. I told you, gonna mulligan a lot. And we do mana, find horn elf. Of course, that is the second best play in Magic. The first one is mana birds. The second is mana elf. We didn't find the second land. It's alright. We have Kiron Ranger. And opponent plays with a Rakdos land. So it is Rakdos Burn or the Goblin. And I don't believe Burn plays with this land. I don't know if it plays with this deck in Goblins also. And Goblin right now is really strong. We have Hamuda with a lot of good results in the challenge. We play the Ranger, we play another Elf, and we pass. Look the turn 2 that we had. Really strong. Alright, it's a Goblin combo. Opponent plays Goblin Matron. Took the Prospector. And we start getting ready to kill him. We add 2 mana, 3, play another Tiber Watch, and next turn, I believe, is gonna be a GG. He has to combo this turn, and I believe he did. If you don't know, that's how you combo this deck. They need those cards. First day of class, this put +1/+1 counter the creature. Plus this counter this guy with persist, and the other one you sacrifice and add 1 mana. That is the combo. It's an infinite mana. But he needs something to kill us. He has the combo for the infinite mana, but he needs something to kill. That I didn't concede yet. I was checking him if he found or not. And I'm gonna play with this Goblin soon, because people is doing a lot of good results with this deck. And I have Walls that I was training a little bit with the deck. Walls is kind of deck that you need a little bit of training. It's not like Elves. Elves you just play once and you know how is the deck. There is no secret. But Goblin and Walls is a little bit. And Walls is so boring because it's a lot of clicks. It's not like you combo and win. No, if the opponent doesn't concede, it's gonna be... You need minutes to combo. I'm talking, it's like 5 minutes clicking the card to win. And Jeskai didn't find the last card of the combo. So we bring 2 spells, 1 blue elemental blast, and we take out the Mask Vandal. We don't want to remove any artifact or enchantment. 1 find the horn elf, 1 lead, and 1 distant melody. This game doesn't go for a late game. So I got some counters and I took out some draw advances. Look this hand. We do not have the second land, but with the 2 rangers plus the land, we can do Priest of Titania. So I hope you find a land. Oh. If you don't find now, we didn't, so we're gonna start playing just in turn 3 or 4. That can be really late. Cast down to my elf, it's alright. And Jeskai mulligan has just 4 cards on hand. We play Priest of Titania, attack for 1. If he doesn't have another removal, next turn we good. He doesn't have. Alright. By the way, those swamp, look that. It's so nice. It's expensive. Just the swamp is more expensive than my deck. We play another elf. Do Titania. Go for some draws right here. Kiron Ranger. That was amazing. Return a land, put back, add 4 mana. So play 1, 2, Elfish Vanguard. We can play the 2 of the Tiber Watch, and next turn is a GG. Alright, what I'm looking for, maybe another Ranger. Oh, Kiron Ranger, another one. That was really good. That was a really good turn. Bring back another Forest, untap Titania, add more 7 manas. 8. Look at that. 8 draws. Boom. Something I can tell you. Next turn, my brother, if you do not combo, you are dead. And if it has a sweep to clean the table, it's alright because we still have the Vanguard. It's really big. We played the other Ranger. It's almost infinite mana. If I have a Fireball, it's gonna be a GG. Maybe someone one day played this deck with a Fireball. If the deck it's a deck for a challenge, I'm not sure. But it's fun, that I can tell you. And something you have to think about when you play a challenge is what the guy is not ready in the sideboard. If you see who won the challenge yesterday was a Turbo Fog. The deck is really strong? I don't think so. But when you check the top 16, they was not ready in the sideboard for the Turbo Fog. We have a lot of decks with creatures, Mono Red, Boros, all the glitters. But they don't play with counters. They don't use the... What's the name? I forgot now. The damage cannot be prevented this turn. I forgot the name now. Those cards you need to bring. And he conceded. He didn't find the combo. Mr. FTW. I know he's a really good player also. I play many times against him. And if he doesn't do mana burn, my elf could be good. Oh, we mulligan to 4. Alright, mulligan to 4. Timber Watch is really slow, so we take out. Also the... I played wrong. I should take out the Arbor Elf and keep the Kiron range, but it's alright. It's a mirror. I remember last year I was playing Modern with Hammer and I played the Modern Showcase and I lost for the guy who played just the deck Mill. And that's the kind of the deck that we don't think that people is playing, so we don't bring sideboard for that. Look that my man did turn 1 Troll, turn 2 Exxon. Alright, so we playing against the Reanimator deck. And we are really strong against Reanimator. I'm not afraid about it. This deck is good against. That was a perfect draw. I did 3rd place in the Modern Showcase. It was really good with Hammer. That's why I have this little figure right here. That was of the... Just if you did a top 8, you get that. The emblem, right? Alright. We are really strong right here. We had 7 mana, I don't know for what. Timber Watch plus Kiron Ranger is a GG. If opponent... This deck doesn't play with Defiles, so we know it's not gonna kill any creature this turn. I believe we're gonna kill the Troll plus a lot of damage. I don't care about the Arbor Elf. He can die for Satyr. So that's it. Everybody knows right now Boros, all the Glitter is the deck that everybody plays. So it's gonna be a lot of cards on the sideboard, a lot of Glitter Shaman against this deck. If you play with Elf, maybe it doesn't have a lot of cards for sideboard for you. Avenging Hunter. It's gonna be interesting. Can I kill this turn the opponent? I don't think so. Next turn. So we can attack with 3 creatures or everything. Do I want to save my Kiro Ranger? Nah, I don't think so. Let's go for the GG. 14, 15 is perfect little. Boom. Sideboard, we bring the Envelope because you know he's gonna have Drawing Sorrow. Well-Wisher to get some life, so if he combo faster than us, we're not gonna die. Valakut to kill some creatures, and also he has the Fog. And we take Spell Pierce, we take other cards. I'll bring a water, be right back. Alright, the hand's good. We don't have the Titania, that is the best elf, but we are fast. We found Titania. So many options right now, what do we do? And if Bokinha is playing, is watching me playing, why didn't play Ranger and add more mana to play more creatures? That was my mistake, I played wrong this turn. And probably Bokinha is gonna watch me playing, is gonna say, how this guy won the trophy playing like that? Because the deck is good. Sometimes the deck is just good and you can do some mistakes and still win. Alright, we play Titania. I have to play the Barcelona Ranger to add more manas. Maybe I should not play all the creatures that we have right now, because if I do, maybe opponent has a Sweeper in the hand. He can have a Drawing Sorrow, and we don't have the counter for that. So let's play safe and play slow. Our hand's amazing, by the way. General's Ant. Alright, he find the red land, so he can bring back next turn the artifact. He's attacking? Wow. What's going on here? We can play a lot of Elves and make Vanguard really big. If he has a Sweeper, we're gonna have a really big creature on the table. Alright, I saved some creatures here in my hand just in case for the Sweeper. And he just concede easy like that. Alright, plays against Bad Wolf 766. We mulligan, of course we did. We always do. And the hand's good. I should not put the land back, because if I do, Mana Elf, opponent do burning my elf, I'll be in trouble. You see? You see, that was really bad. I'm learning with my mistakes. And you guys do, so you don't do the mistake, just me. Alright, there is a terrible match for us. It's the kind of mono black. Probably the splash for green, the Guardians. This deck is splash for green is much stronger than mono black. There is one guy, he asked to play with a mono black devotion. And I create a list. And I play. I did 0-3 drop. I don't know if I was not luck or the deck is really bad. I believe the deck is bad. So I'm gonna try another time with a different list to try to make at least a 3-2. I don't wanna bring to you guys a deck and makes like 0-5. Come on. I play if we have a challenge and then I play with the deck of the won the challenge and I do a 0-5, then I'm gonna put in the channel. But if I create a bad deck, I'm not gonna do it. Make no sense. Alright, opponent has a lot of removals, but it's okay because we have more draws than the opponent has removal. We just afraid about the sweeper, the -2/-2. If he doesn't have, we good. We need to find a blue land. Avenging Hunter. Alright, we're gonna attack with everything. If he block the Vanguard, Avenging Hunter is gonna die. I believe he's gonna block Priest of Titania. And the plant's gonna block the Vanguard. Taking just 3, gonna 7. We take the initiative. Unfortunately, just a basic land, so we cannot take the dual land. Attack for 5, we take. We're gonna 15. I believe this is one of the worst match for us because it has a lot of removals. What? He played the Monarch? He's crazy? He's crazy, right? We found 3 creatures, amazing. We have the blue now. Should we attack with 3? Nah. He may have a Defile. So we're gonna try attack. He kill one and block the other one. So he took. We got back the initiative. So next turn we could have the trap, but maybe I did a mistake right here. I should play Forge +1/+1 counter, and the next turn gonna be a trap and kill him. But it's okay. It's alright. We still have the Monarch and 2 cards to draw. Oof, he had a Drawing Sorrow. That's how we lose the game. You see, if I put +1/+1 counter in another creature, it's not gonna die everything. And I'm gonna attack, and he's going to have the trap and die. Alright, we concede. I play wrong, I assume. We're gonna bring the same idea. We're gonna bring 3 counters and take 3 cards out. Against black, you need to bring the envelope. The counter, the sorcery. And we have that on hand, but you don't have the blue mana yet. But it's a keep. It's a little slow, but will be do good. Did you see my forest? I love this forest. If I play with an elf deck, I have to play this forest. Opponent plays a swamp. If has Defy or Snaffle, it's gonna be bad. He's going to have something. Next turn can be Blade. He's going to have a remove, of course. Oh, that was a really, really good draw. Next turn we have the lead to draw a lot of cards. Lembas. Scry 1, draw a card. And we found another counter. So we can play 2 elves right here. We attack first. And then we bring back 1 force to the hand and play again. Really important to keep this island up. There we talking about, baby. Why I didn't play 1 elf before? I should play Jasper first and then Distant Melody. So I'm gonna draw 5 cards and not 4. Okay, I did that. But of course, we can play and he can respond. And right now, we're not gonna have a... Okay, we're gonna have a counter. We have this spell up. I apologize. If he has another sweeper, we still have 7 cards on hand. The file. Do I want to counter it? No. Now if he has Drawing Sorrow, it's gonna be bad, but what I can do. Alright, the second one. You clean the table, you have 4 cards on hand. Oh, my daughter just woke up. But she's with my wife. There's my free time. If you have a baby, you know how important it is to have a free time. Bring back Thor. I'm gonna play that. The troll. Hardcore. Okay. So he can win a lot of life. We don't care about it. We are a combo deck. We do more damage than we can win. There we can win. Alright. Elvish Vanguard started being big. Do I want to play the other Timer Watch Elf? I don't think so. Let's wait for the next turn, maybe. Alright, I did. I think there's a mistake because if it has another Drawing Sorrow on hand, it's gonna be bad. Should keep that in my hand. We just had enough creatures here. Spinning Darkness, a really expensive card. By the way, I have this deck, the Garden, what's the name of the deck? The black green deck. There, play versus now. If you are interested to see a league with this deck, let me know that I play. I didn't play yet because I don't know, I had the feeling a lot of people posting this deck on the internet and didn't have a lot of views. But it is really strong deck. Is the kind of deck that you just play slow, look like doing nothing, and you win the game. Play bargain, draw 2 cards, 1/5 life. Alright, this turn we have Distant Melody, gonna draw a lot of creatures. Find a forest. And we flooded, right? Because we have 6 lands. Alright, kill 1 creature, kill another one. No problem. We're gonna draw just 3 cards now. Or have another defile. It's not out. Okay, we draw just 2 cards. But we're not gonna draw just 2. Look that. Oof. Gentlemen, you have 0 cards on hand. You are in a trouble. We play Press of Titania and pass the turn. Okay, attack for 5. We take. Okay, I had a hope to draw another lead, but we didn't. 5 Elves, Avenging Hunter. We have the initiative, and he's not gonna take. He can kill Avenging Hunter, his creature is not trample. Creates a plant, pass the turn. We do Lost Well, look for cards, we find Timber Watch. You know, Timber Watch plus Hero Ranger is when 1 shot, 1 kill. We don't have to play Hero Ranger now, we can wait for. I should attack with Avenging Hunter this turn. What I'm afraid for. We go for Arena, Stash. Arena. So next turn, my big man has to attack. Spell Pierce is not a good card in a late game. So we play Hero Ranger. And attack just to Avenging Hunter. We should attack with everything. It's gonna be a GG, right? If I'm not wrong. I mean, he's gonna die anyway. I don't believe he can get back to this game. That's the problem of discarding deck. Doesn't have a lot of creatures, so if he does a Monarch or Initiative and he loses that, it's hard to take back again. Let's bring 1 Dispel because I have a lot of removals instant. And we take another lead. I don't know if that was a good idea. No lands with Mulligan. And this hand is good. We don't have blue, so we can take Envelope or save for late. We save for late. We draw another draw advanced. Probably has a removal. Alright, gonna have the combo again. Let's see if he has the Exhume. And if he does, I think it's okay. It's not fault. Winds away, we draw 2 cards. Arbor Elf with General's End, that was not that good. We start a little slow. And that is something that can happen in this deck. We play the Winds away, we draw 2 creatures and put the other 2 in the graveyard when we put the dual land there. So we cannot take that back with the ant. If he has Drawing Sorrow, I believe he's gonna play now. Rat. That is bad also. But it's okay because you have a lot of cards to draw, a lot of cards. Bring back Forest, play Lead, and found nice cards. And now we have the Ranger to add a blue mana. So we're not afraid about the Drawing Sorrow anymore. We attack and I misclick. What I did? What's happened? Why did I pass the turn? I don't know. Just did a mistake. Alright, he doesn't have Drawing Sorrow yet, and he didn't play any card, so probably has some removals. But if he had a removal, I believe he's gonna play in Titania. That is a kind of elf that you have to kill. You have to kill. We're gonna draw so many cards this turn. Alright, why I didn't play Titania and Tiberwell first? Doesn't make sense, right? We play Elf, draw a lot of cards. Spell Pierce. This Spell Pierce in the late game is really bad. Why I don't play the other creatures first and then I play Distant Melody? I don't like to draw cards, maybe. Alright. Let's draw 4 cards. Whew, that was hot. I wish I could have found the Kiron Ranger. That's amazing. I didn't. I didn't play Land's turn. Did I? No. Oh no, I already have one Kiron Ranger here. I think I pressed F6 for a mistake. Oh no, I knew about the rat. I was afraid about the rat, that's why. I knew he was going to play this turn. Apologize. I did right. He bring back the rat. I knew it. Alright, I have Titania arrange the table. One, two, three, four, five, six. The big boy again. And we know we are not afraid about it. We play Titania, we play the other Titania. I didn't play the other Titania. So next turn I have enough land to kill the guy with a firebolt. That's it, drawing Sorrow and we counter. And if I play with this deck Elf again, I'm not gonna play with just one envelope in the sideboard, but maybe I'm gonna play with 3. Because opponent's gonna play with 4 drawing Sorrow. Ooh, we found 5 creatures. Can we kill him this turn? Yes, we can. It's not we can, we're going to. No, I don't want to use the Kirin Ranger. Repeat the prodigy, we found what? Take the other one. Alright, let's attack with the Titania and the Ranger. He needs to block, if not he's dead. Okay, he didn't block, so he has a removal in his hand. Deadly Dispute, so now we can counter. Pode falar, amor. Let's see if he is na fault. There is something that we cannot counter. Mas agora não precisa estar congelado, porque eu já vou cozinhar. Daqui, amor, um segundo. Um nhoque. And if you don't know me, I'm a really good chef, and right now I'm gonna do a gnocchi, a bolognese to my wife, because she's the best one in the world. I love you. Thank you to let me play this league. We appreciate you. I'm not gonna show her because she's too pretty for you, huh? Don't do it. Alright, we just won. Let's go. We won for the worst match. A Alice tá dormindo ainda? Acabou de dormir, eu escutei ela chorando. Talvez mais uns 20 minutos e já acaba. Pega uma outra água pra mim, por favor. Alright, so we're playing against all the glitters, affinity, splash for black. That is not normal, right? We don't play that much. We don't see that much. Orzhov Blade was the name of the deck. Spring Drum. We have here, there's a perfect draw. So next turn, we can add a lot of mana. We can play Timber Watch, Jespera, Vanguard. And in the other turn, oh, we just play Jespera now. So next turn we can play the creatures and also the Distant Melody. Imagine if I have right now Gorilla Shaman here. Oof. And we have one turn to kill him. How gonna do it? How? I don't believe we can. What is that? +1/+0 and the creature gains infect. How many poisons? 10 poison counters. We dead. That was interesting. I don't think it's necessary in this deck discard, but it was interesting. Alright, we bring Spell Pierce, 2 Gorilla Shaman, and 2 the Masked Vandal, the creature to remove all artifacts or enchantments. So we have another counter and 4 removals for artifact. I hope that's gonna be enough. I don't think he's gonna play with the Drawing Sorrow, has black, but I don't think so. That's why I don't bring the envelope. Of course, we mulligan, like always. It's a really good 6 keep. We can take out the Jaspera, maybe? It's not necessary. Better than that, just if you find Titania. Jesus, man. Thank you, God. I need to ask for more stuff. I hope I find a lot of money. Maybe the Powerball numbers. Bachelor Rangers. We untap Finder Horn, bring back the Forest. That was a really good turn too, guys. Look at that. Next turn, turn 3, we have Winding Way, Timber Watch Elf. To mana, what do you do? Cast down my Priest of Titania. That was bad. Winding Way, and we draw 3 cards. One of that was Masked Vandal. We can do now. Let's do it right away. Boom. Adios. Dual land. This card is strong. You play another tapped land and a Gingerbrute? No. Sprungleaf Drum. One, two, three. Tiber Watch Elf. Plus Arbor Elf. We can untap one. Play a Forest. Play Kyrion. And attack with the rest. Next turn is a GG. Next turn is a GG if my man doesn't have another cast down. He had a cast down. But we're still in a good position. And he didn't find the other land. He didn't find the other land. We played the Prodigy. We found a lot of good cards. Let's take the Winding Way. We found a lot of elves. Let's just cast the elves. And next turn we start attack. Why didn't I play more elves? I'm afraid for something. And next turn we're gonna play General's Ant also. Cast down my Titania again. How many cast downs you play? Judge. Deck check. Opponent plays with 6 cast down. And he didn't find the third land yet. And maybe I just should start attack and that's it. He attack for 3. And he needs to play a creature, or next turn I believe he's dead. We have 15 damage on the board. Tarban Spectre. No problem. So he's gonna block the ant. He has another turn to survive. If he doesn't have another cast down. He didn't play any other card. But look what I found right here. Oh man, that was a really good draw. Boom! How many? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? We draw 9 cards here if I'm not wrong. Okay, we found Gorilla Shaman, but that is not necessary now. We have the Spell Pierce, gonna be amazing. 2 copies of Spell Pierce. And the other removal for artifacts, he's dead. That's it. Should play Mask Vandal now and remove the land. That's what I should do. He's dead anyway. One, two, three. Let's counter. We counter you. I don't want you drawing more cards. And no chains. Look at that. There's a lot of draws. A lot of mana. But we don't have any draw advanced yet. Another forest. That was a really terrible draw. We need to draw the melody or the Timber Watch. Boom. Adios, find the horn. No problem. Timber Watch. That I'm talking. That's how you won Magic the Gathering. You call the card and you draw it. So look, but we don't have yet the blue mana. We know he's gonna play, he's gonna kill Timber Watch this turn. Because he plays with 5 cast down. Play the Inspector, no problem. Mir, another one. That was not a bad turn for him. Look at that. Good for us. If we find something to add blue, is a GG. And we draw just 1 card, and that is a Ranger. We have infinite mana. And look who is up right here. You didn't want to sleep anymore? Let's record, Papai. Let's go. We have little this turn? No, next turn. We play 2 Timber Watch Elves. We have 11 Elves in play and 3 Timber Watch. What format you gonna enjoy? Yeah. Commander? No. Modern. And Pauper. I have a lot of commanders deck. I love commander. In Brazil, we play 1 versus 1 commander. We play another Titania, Ranger. And I believe that's a... That's the mic. 1, 2, 3. We attack with 7. There's something you cannot touch. If he has 2 removals, he can survive. If not, he's dead. Chung, 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 chung. Alright, we target Timber Watch and the Kiron Ranger and the other Ranger. And let's just play like that and wait to see what's going on. Cast down. It's alright. So we untap Timber Watch and target the Ranger again. He needs another removal, or he doesn't have a land. He cannot play Snuff Out. There's no swamp. So it's a GG. The GG 4-0. 4-0, 4-0, 4-0. Let's celebrate. Woo! Plays against Bruno Lino Felix. Eh? Yeah? Or... It is a good hand. We have a lot of draws. We have Avenging Hunter. We can do Avenging Hunter turn 3. That's gonna be more than enough. So we play Mana Elf. Chung, 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 chung. He plays blue. What is that? Is that Solarian Terror deck, maybe? É, você quer brincar agora? Vamos brincar bastante? It's not a bad turn 2, look at that. If you do not play Avenging Hunter turn 3, we're still in a good position right here. We have 6 creatures. He plays Augur of Bolas and reveal a counterspell. So we don't know if it's a mono blue, if it's a blue black, blue red. Elvish Vanguard. No, there's the mic. Here. You can have a lot of really expensive toys for your kid. He's also gonna enjoy a bottle of water. Turn 3, we don't have any cards in hand anymore, but we have Avenging Hunter and a lot of Elves in play. If opponent doesn't have a sweeper, doesn't have a brief weapon, I cannot believe he's back to the game. Plays with white. So, cannot be familiar because familiar doesn't play with Augur of Bolas, I believe. Has to be a Jeskai Ephemerate. Jeskai plays with brief weapon. I believe they play with a brief weapon deck. Eh? We do Lost Well, scratch 2 cards. Let's put that in the bottom of the library. We don't want that. That was a bad draw. É? Você gostou do microfone? She does like the mic. You're gonna kill the sound of my video. Yes. Let's play with other thing. And we attack with everything. He's gonna block Avenging Hunter and goes to 7. My man, 7 is not too much. It's not too much. And we untap Avenging Hunter. Ah. Mamãe. Cadê a mamãe? Mamãe. He played Kenku. So we know is the right now we know is the Ephemerate. Vai com a mamãe. We bring 3 counters, 2 dispel, 1 spell pierce, and we take 1 lead, 1 elf, and 1 distant melody. We do not have a blue land, but it's okay. That is the land that we don't wanna see because probably has a brief weapon, but we have 2 counters for brief weapon. I hope he doesn't have a bolt. If he has a bolt, it's terrible. He doesn't. Question is, does he plays with... He does a counter spell now or doesn't have? Let's see. He has 1. Okay. We tried. Mood Drifter. Draw 2 cards. So now we can play the lead, he can't counter. And we draw just 2 creatures. And 2 heavy 1. We are really low. Just crying. 1 preordering. Scry 2, draw a card. He found the white land. 2 mana up. Can be a counter. And we still didn't find the blue land. Arbor Elf. Timberwatch. If he has a counter, I believe he's gonna counter now. Or maybe he has a sweeper. Okay, he doesn't have brief weapon. Because if he has a brief weapon, he was probably going... He's not gonna expand the counter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Murmuring Mystic. We do not care about this card because we can draw more cards probably than he can play. He can play spells. And we found the blue land, amazing. So let's play right now with a dispel. That's why Arbor Elf is better than a regular elf this game. Because he can untap this land with blue. Preordering. Hour of Bolas, let's see what he found. He attack with 2. We go to 18. Casting to the fire. My man, I'm so ready for you. I'm so ready for you. Alright, here we can decide start with the Prodigy. That was so bad. Alright, so we just play Jaspera, pass the turn. Next turn we do Distant Melody. Ephemerate. That was terrible. Terrible for me, good for him. And he found Losing Fox. So this turn we're gonna play Distant Melody. We play Losing Fox for 6. We need 6 cards. 6 mana. So we cannot play this turn. Next turn. That was a really good draw. Really good draw. He didn't block. I don't want to use Timber Watch. I want to save it if he has a bolt, another scred. Another Ephemerate is a rebound. Let's see if he found something I scred. That's why we didn't use the Timber Watch. Attack with 4 birds. We have 2 turns. If not, he's gonna win. We play Jaspera and let's cast Distant Melody. We draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We back to the game, baby. We know he's gonna play the counter plus 1, 2, 3 replicates. So we have to play 8 mana if I'm not wrong. Yes, 8. And 8 is not a problem for us. Right, we play just 3 times and now you have to play the copy. And if you withdraw the one that you untap the creature, it's gonna be amazing. Because Kirin Ranger, yeah, we untap the Titania and cast all the hand. That's how we're gonna win this game. Plus Avenging Hunter's trample, so doesn't matter if how many creatures he has. We just play Avenging Hunter with Timber Watch. Only one thing can happen if he has a Echoing Truth to bring back Avenging Hunter to our hand. And General's Vent is gonna be a really good block also. Timber Watch, another one, that was good. Alright, next turn is a GG. I should play Elvish Vanguard first, right? So you're gonna be big, but just a mistake. General Zant, Avenging Hunter. And I know he's gonna attack with at least 2 birds because he wants to take the initiative back. When we attack, we should attack. We have enough Kirin Rangers. 4 cards on hand. Ephemerate. Loring Review. 5 mana. Attack with how many birds? Anyone. Okay. So let's do Lost Well. Lead on top, so you can find more creatures. We do not need, but it's never enough. Arbor Elf, Lanoir. We have another project to find the counter that we need. Okay. Let's just attack with everything right now and win the game. Or we attack just with Avenging Hunter and win the game. I do not believe he can still win. Just if he has Brief Weapon. It's not gonna be enough, but He needs Brief Weapon plus Echoing Truth to bring back Avenging Hunter to my hand. Boom! Show me your power, Mr. Bruno. He's gonna try his best. He doesn't want to concede. He should not block Avenging Hunter. Now he's gonna respond with Brief Weapon. No, just concede. We got a trophy! 11 treasures, and you know me, I always open the treasures for you. So let's open and let's check it out, what you find. $150 play points. What else we have here? We have Ari de Mesa. We have, I think, just Ari de Mesa and Lust Storm. There is some value. All the cards is just a few cents of ticks, not that much. If Ari de Mesa is still with some value, because some fat lands, some shock lands right now is just pennies. Alright, 2 ticks. So 11 treasures, if you try to sell it right now, I believe it's 2.1 ticks, 2.2. It's gonna be around 20. Let's round up 25. We have 150 play points, that's mean 15 ticks, plus 5 for Flush Storm, 3 for the Mesa. We should not open. Just the tick, just sell the treasures is better. Mind Band. Really nice cards for Commander. I don't know why. Always when I open, I feel that I should keep playing Commander. That's for my Nar set. Oof. I like to play with Nar set, but you don't make a lot of friends. In Brazil, we play 1 versus 1. We don't play those table. Magic the Gathering is not to make friends and play with a lot of people. It's to play 1 versus 1 and punch the opponent in the face. That's it. That's how you have fun, win. Surak is a really good commander also. This one is the best commander ever. 5-0 friends. 5-0. Thank you, Bokinha, to play with this deck. So I was watching playing and I was not sure about the deck. I decided to play and result was really positive. 4-1, 5-0 and a 3-2. And the only reason the deck is playable is we have Splash for blue, so we have the counters. So the sideboard. This guy right here, I'm gonna bring 3 cops next time. If we play against the black color, we need to use. The drawing sorrow is a problem. This spell is amazing also, was really important the last game. We didn't play against a mono red 2 weeks ago when I played with this deck. We didn't have a lot of mono reds in the meta game. It was a little, I don't know, maybe for the affinities. But people trying to use the new Goblin, the 1-2 haste. So we have a lot of mono reds. And the next league is gonna be a 5-0 with this deck. I played 1 league with the mono red and I did a 5-0. Thank you, Carves. Carves gave me the list. The list was good. Really easy to play with the deck. Also, it's really easy to play with this elf. It's not something that you need a lot of experience. You just need to understand how the deck works. Sideboard, what else we have right here? Gorilla Shaman is really important. It's really good against the affinity. I love this card. If I play with red, if I have a chance to cast, I always gonna play with this gorilla. Valakut we didn't use, but one important thing to talk is standard better. We didn't play against this deck, this card, you know, but it's really important because if the opponent plays with this standard better, We cannot use two the important cards here in the deck. The Kiron Ranger, because we need to untap target creature, so we can target just the standard better, the opponent creature, and also the Timber Watcher Elf. So if the opponent plays that card, it's gonna be really hard. What else here? The Archer. Right now, the Fairies plays with black, Dimir. We don't see a lot of blue Fairies. Just the last league that play with Boros that we play against 2 blue Fairies. But that is not normal. That's really not normal. Also, if you play Magic the Gathering online weekends, you're gonna play with crazy decks that you don't see per years. If you play just during the week, it's more professional players. So you have more the actual meta game. 2 copies of Masked Vandal. This card is good. It's good, but I don't think it's necessary in the right here in the main deck. We can take this card out. It's my opinion. You know, my opinion. You can just do what you want to do. Maybe take another copy of Distant Melody and take out Masked Vandal. But Boros Glitter is the #1 deck right now in the format. So I understand to play with that. And we didn't play against Mono Red. Well Wish is really good. But it's slow. It's a little slow, this card. Because opponent can kill. But it's a good card. What else? Avenging Hunter was a good card. We used that. But I believe we could win without it all the times that we play. But it was a good card. And it is important to find the land. And also we play in the late game. 1 copy is good. 1 each copy I believe is good. This guy right here is a little slow, but it's interesting. But the list is good. I like. Thank you, Bokinha. Thank you. We play with this deck. Thank you for the list. We really appreciate you.
I told you I was going to cook. You don't believe me. Delicious pasta for a Sunday lunch. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you want to enjoy another league, please click right here. If you want to subscribe to the channel, click right here. That is free. Channel is always going to be free. Right now it's time to enjoy my nhoque. Muito obrigado, bom apetite, bon appetito, enjoy!